Greetings, mortals. I am the Fallen Shogun. What are we doing? Being invaded 5 seasons ago. Welcome back to Songs of SYX. I've had to do a few things. I've done a few builds, as you can see. I'm doing this masonry construction. Doing a lot of stuff. Right now, we do not have much money, or troops, or equipment. We have a lot of random peasants, and a few slaves, / indentured interns. So we need more people. Now, I am destroying this entire section over here and building a new area. As you can see, it is still prepping. I've even got the beginnings of the outer wall going on, which means this little farming village is now outside the protections of my city. Good. It does, however, make this area over here a little bit weird, but I will deal with that later. I just did a lot of hand gestures. You can't see that because I'm recording my screen, not me. Now, the actual city itself, as you can see, is coming along nicely. We have a lot more resources to do. What I do need to do, however, is I'm starting to up the number of troops I've got going. Everything here is now 75, as you can see. We have 375, 150, 225. So what we need is my people to be more elite. We also need more equipment. We do not have enough equipment. We need like a lot of equipment, so we are now bringing it in. We need to bring in as much equipment as possible because we only have like 200 suits and we need 500 suits. So what we're also going to do is drop that down by there and bring this up by there. There we go. So yeah, so we need a lot more equipment. Now, we're about to be attacked at any time because apparently it seems to be every, let's see, if you fight a battle, it's every 10 seasons. If you give in, it's every 5 seasons. Now, we don't have the armor, the equipment, or the training yet to be able to defeat these guys. So what I'm going to do is the shock troopers are now on permanent training. We obviously have areas for these people to train. We now need them to be permanently under training. We don't really have much in the way of anything else. The city is still ongoing. Like, it's going to take absolutely forever to do all of this. We're just going to let it run. Now, I would let it run more so, but that would involve us dying. Also, there's a massive grave pit over here. I'll be honest, it should be active. Massive, massive grave pit over there, because we need it. We obviously also have this over here. People can now live, breathe, die. Can't eat. That was the thing I was about to say. They can't eat, so that's their own fault, I guess. And we also have, let's see, over here we have the beginnings of the second stone mine, because we need more stones so I can make more masonry. So this area here I'm still not too sure what to do with. Is that really it? Yeah, obviously we've got this still ongoing. Looks like they've, yep, got marks. And we obviously have the areas down below. There isn't really much else to talk about. I was going to show you more, but mostly it's just been waiting for this wall to build, and that's taking forever. Absolutely forever. Luckily, there is continuous bread arriving. Continuous bread. 32 bread per time. Anything else? No. 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 So we need to start really upping the amount of resources we start selling. How do we do that? Well, maybe less stone being brought in would be a good one, if I'm honest. This masonry, of course, is going to take a little while. We've got plenty of metal being made for it. This is massively overproducing metal. Right now, we don't need as much as we do, but it's doing it. This, of course, needs more wood, so we're just going to go... And suddenly, we have more wood. Now, I have 240 odd people not doing jobs. We need them to be doing jobs. So what I'm going to do is, my first 2 regiments are now permanently training. This is shock troopers, this is the assault troopers. Assault division. So those 2 will be the ones who lead the charge with the best equipment and training. But right now, of course, we kind of need them to be better. We are a little bit low on resources. I'm also selling meat, if I remember correctly. That's unfortunate, but whatever. So yeah, when this starts getting towards 10 seasons, we're going to be attacked again. And we don't have the equipment or the resources to deal with it. Because we can't yet make weaponry. Which is a bit of a downside, I'll be honest. Bit of a downside. This export can be stopped in a second. Oh. I bought something. Because I'd like to obviously have it all being sold up here. Now have it all up here, of course, is a bit of an issue. Because it's a bit further away. But whatevs. Okay, there's the meat being sold. There's the animals being sold. You need 32 per time to sell everything, so just destroy this. Yep. That's 7 now. Let's have 6 on each side. What's here? Eggs. Okay. You sell the pots. You are selling the metal, which looks like this. You're selling the metal, you're selling the pots. You're selling the animals, correction? Yes. You're selling the meat. And I'd also like you, while we're at it, to sell the furniture. And you are going to sell that. There we go. As you can see, we're selling a lot of things. That should give us enough resources to maybe do something useful. So all my trading is now up here. Like you say, you need at least 32 of an item to sell it off. But the more people working, of course, the less people upset. Work makes these people happy, unlike real life, where work makes people really, really angry. Anyway, let's just start getting back into speeding things up. How about now? A minor update. I've had to build another one of these over here, the Hunter's Lodge, because the other Hunter's Lodge had no animals, same thing, in its radius. So we've had to expand it a little bit that way. So we have one over there, one over here, as you can see, it's got 200, that's got like 1,000. And we're also under attack. That's probably what I should have led with. We are actually currently under attack by a 50% well-trained 150-man army. We have, wow, how many of my men have just abandoned me? We still have enough men, even though they are still abandoning me. A lot of people have left. An awful lot of people have left. But we still have troops left who haven't left. The troops who are left haven't left. So, yeah, there's good things going on. Kind of. And we are still prepared. So we're just waiting for that to happen. I'm still trying to expand things. Mostly I'm just waiting for stuff to be built. We need huge amounts of cut stone, and we are not getting them at all. It's like I've been making a fair bit, but making probably 300-400 a year, give or take, and that's not even close to some of these buildings. The library alone, without all the walls and things, is going to take 1.5 years, 2 years. With the walls, 3 years. This area, 3 years maybe. So yeah, it's a lot of time. It's an awful lot of time. And we are, of course, having a few issues with personnel, because they're all leaving. Absolutely all of them are leaving. Now, I can free a few people, but, you know, it's not that many. And they're probably going to leave us anyway, so who the hell cares? But yeah, let's get ready for a war. One of my men just died. My men have lined up, and one of them just got carted off dead. Now, as you can actually see, very few of these actually have equipment. You can actually see which ones do by how they look different compared to the others. So, yeah, only 1/3 of my troops actually have equipment, which is an issue. Yep, men are dying. There's gaps in the lines. Of course there is. Yeah, 389 now. Another one's just abandoned. And the enemies are in the north. Of course they are. Let's get ready. That puts them... yeah, top corner. Go, go, go. Go. Come on. Here we go. Wait, what happens to their men? Are they dead? Are they dead? Why have they all collapsed? Oh, their men are collapsing from heat exhaustion! Their men are collapsing from bloody heat exhaustion! Oh my god, their men are actually collapsing from heat exhaustion. Okay, I've lost 20 men. They've lost significantly more. Come on, just die. Just die. Yeah, too close. Obviously, it's not that pretty close range. Oh, wow, this division's been destroyed. 17 left for the Crotonians, Division 2. Push forwards, kill them all. 5 left. Division 2 has been decimated. Yeah, enslave the rest. Division 2 has been wiped. I'm assuming that's because they've ran away. Oh my god, I've lost so many men. No, I don't want any more slaves. I've got enough slaves. I've just lost so many men. Okay, so that's the excitement out of the way. Now we just have to, you know, build. Bloody hell. And we still ain't got all the resources. And in the great vein of things that happened, I've just had to pay off the second force, because my troops are still not there at 300, and the enemy had full training, full armour, and about 500 soldiers. And what happens if they get to the end? Well, they take everything anyway, and they kill most of my people. My military would have been crushed. So, I'm still just waiting for things to grow. And yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah, we just had to pay them off. So we're now negative 86,000 coins. Negative 86,000 coins. Now we can make that back. The question is, will we make it back before the next band of rabid mad people come over and ask for even more resources? The odds are never in our favour. Like, this is going to be a bit of a problem. Because now, of course, I'm still building. Still building. Things are growing, like we have food and stuff. Some of this stuff is actually nearly complete. And the walls are going up nicely. We actually have supplies. I've even built this little storage area just here, which is just full of stone. And it's really helping speed things up. But without money, we can't keep on bringing in supplies for other equipment, which isn't too much of a problem, because I think we have all the battle gear we need now. If we ever got all 600 soldiers, we'd have all the battle gear. So we're actually completely prepped for that. It's just we're having trouble every other way. Absolutely every other way. Just stop selling meat, I think. Not selling much, but we don't really got the meat coming anymore. But yeah, we are in a bit of a pickle. We're not getting the people back as fast as I'd like. Because that's 75 there. If you look at the numbers, we should have 150 of those buggers. The Crotonians have been absolutely decimated. And that's not really a good thing. Not really a good thing at all. So most of their numbers are going straight into the military training program, which is why we're not really getting anything there. Because, you know, 16... God, that means we just lost 75 in the last battle. We saw them die. The enemy committed genocide on those people. And we cheered. I mean, you guys probably did. I didn't. I was like, why is my army dying? But, you know, there can always be other armies. Always other times. But, yeah, there's, it is entirely just waiting for this stuff to go. So, I'm thinking it's time to stop planning stuff. Now, I haven't been able to, keep my research up. Because we're consuming paper. I'm not getting enough paper. So, sod it. Let's change you to paper. So, yeah, research is a problem. Oh, we're minus 45k again there. So, research is a problem. People are a problem. Money is a problem. I think that about sums up our problems currently. All of them. Everything you can think of is technically a problem currently. Luckily, people are getting happier. But we do need to keep on expanding. And right now, the majority of what we're doing is entirely about building this. It looks nice and all, but it might be time to pause. Let's just pause it all. What a waste. There we are. It's all paused. So yeah, our next thing is to expand. So we do need... God, that research is dropping. We do need bathhouses. I want bathhouses. And until we get that, so I can't plan the next part of the city out. So I can't remember how big the bathhouses are. So yeah, that's where we're at. I need bathhouses to plan a city. Which is a weird situation to be in, I admit. But here we are. So unfortunately, I don't have the bathhouses yet. I forgot what I unlocked. Don't have the bathhouses. Can't plan out the city yet. So research is going to have to wait. We still need the library to be built. So what I've done in the meantime is I've started expanding the farmlands. Which I quite like the idea of, if I'm honest. So I've been expanding the farmlands and they look alright-ish. Obviously I need more because right now I've had to move an entire chunk of my production down. Because quite frankly, well, we don't really have it. Because all of the meat we're getting, like here, is now down here. So as you can see, there's not that many dots on the map. See, this is all stuff here. It's mostly in the corners. So I'm going to have to actually build proper meat facilities on the edges. Right now, yeah, all the animals are just in the corners. So I've disabled the building. Look at them all. Next to my capital. That's fine. I can re-enable that later. It's doing quite good work. But yeah, it's mostly the corners, as you can see. This just doesn't get to the very edge, so maybe animals will spawn there and live there. But yeah, the actual village area itself, as you can see, we have grain, vegetables. We've got like vegetable farm, fruit farm, grain farm, fruit farm there, vegetable farm there. It doesn't make much extra, but each one of those like only 4 or 5 people, and it will make more supplies. So we've got a little dormitory here, connected to a little road. There's a wooden fence. So this area here is our greenery zone. Now, if any enemies actually spawn upon it, of course, this area is completely doomed. It is not meant to be a front line. If the enemy wants to hit me, they have to cross over the points. I mean, they can kind of swim, but most of them will not do it. So this area here needs to be fortified. This area here is obviously fortified. Not really any area you can fight in it, but it is what it is. So I'm thinking, fortification while we're at it, let's fortify this point as well. Let's see. There. Do that, so fortify to here. We can actually turn this into a frontline bastion. Actually have a defensive area here, defensive area here. This will allow 1 or 2 squads to hold off a significantly larger number. Now, right now, we don't really have that many people because they keep leaving. They keep leaving because they hate me. They aren't true citizens of the fallen empire. Sod them all to hell. Now, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? And what the hell is the point? Who knows? But yeah, that's what I'm currently doing. I need to get my research up and running. To do that, I need this active. I very much need this active. And that's going to require a lot of stone we currently do not have. Which is an issue, I'm afraid to say. So my priority is activate this and get it done. But we're only making we might be able to finish it within 1 or 2 years. So I'm just going to leave that in the background. If you get invaded, if it's a fight I can win, I will fight. If not, I will have to surrender and submit to them. If I submit to too many people, we'll be too poor and no one will want to immigrate. So, yeah, that's the goal. Getting this farmland up and running because we need more food and supplies. That's fine, that's just going to be time. We've got a fishing, actually there's a fishing thing here as well. It's going nicely. The problem is we don't have the people. Because they keep leaving. Because they're cowards. And our slaves don't seem to want to do it either. Luckily we have like 70 people training. Everyone who's new is currently being trained as a soldier. So once they've finished being trained, they can work on the workforce. I'm getting a lot more grain, so I need a lot more bread to be made. Bread is super important. We're living off it right now. We've gone from a meat-based hyperactive diet to only bread. So we're going to fill the bread with soup and have bread soup. Yeah, as you can see, this is... Get out of the way. Yeah, we need a lot more grain. We also apparently need some more bread storage. This should be fetching bread. This should not be fetching bread. Bread should be stored here, but not fetched here. Right now, bread storage. I don't think we have bread storage, do we? Bread storage should be over here. Let's have auto employ and have this fetch bread and meat. There we are. Also needs coal apparently. Maybe this isn't big enough. Anyway, yeah, that's my goal. That's the options. That's what we're currently doing. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully it's okay. I've got this down to meat and have this as being beer. But yeah, that's the goals, that's the plan, that's the future. I will hopefully get this all sorted, and the next time you visit me, we will have the library complete so we can actually get the production of the rest of the city, and hopefully there's still something left when the enemy comes to wipe us out. Take care, be awesome, be epic, and I'll be seeing you if we survive.